For centuries, the galaxy had feared Earth, but no one had truly grasped what it meant to challenge humanity, the Deathworlders. Now, in the aftermath of the unthinkable, the galaxy still counted the dead. Billions had fallen in the first hours after a single gate was opened to Earth, unleashing forces no civilization had ever survived. The gate. The event was unprecedented. On the outskirts of the Veil Nebula, a faction of rogue aliens discovered an ancient wormhole gate, a relic from a long-extinct civilization. Believing it to be a shortcut to Earth, they activated it, thinking they would strike at an underdeveloped planet. They did not expect the consequences. From the other side emerged the Deathworlders, humans hardened by millennia on a planet that punished the weak, survivors of endless wars, famine, and environmental collapse. What the aliens had considered a vulnerable target was actually a species capable of annihilating entire fleets with precision and ruthless efficiency. The first strike. Within minutes, humanity's forces poured through the gate. AI-driven battle fleets deployed instantly, autonomous drones adapting to alien strategies in real time. Orbital bombardments were precise, targeting command ships and planetary defense hubs with deadly accuracy. Alien commanders scrambled. How? This wasn't possible. One radioed, his voice trembling. We just opened the gate. We weren't ready for them. But humanity had been ready. Every human vessel, every soldier, every weapon system was honed for this moment. Deathworlders thrived where others perished, and the gate had delivered them straight into the heart of their enemies. The Deathworlder Doctrine. The galaxy soon learned that humanity's tactics were unlike anything it had ever encountered. The Deathworlder Doctrine combined adaptation at speed. AI fleets analyzed enemy maneuvers mid-battle, turning offensive patterns against their creators. Maximum efficiency. Every strike minimized collateral loss for humans while maximizing enemy destruction. Psychological domination. Propaganda, fear, and deception amplified human impact, often breaking morale before physical engagement. No retreat. Humans never retreated. They struck decisively and relentlessly. The combination was lethal. Entire fleets were destroyed, planetary installations eradicated, and countless alien species forced into surrender. The cost of underestimation. The opening of the gate proved one immutable truth. No species that underestimated humanity survived intact. Alien forces that had once laughed at Earth's primitive status were now scattered, annihilated, or in hiding. Reports spread across the galaxy. Whole star systems documented the scale of destruction, billions dead, dozens of fleets obliterated, and once proud empires reduced to fear and chaos. The galaxy's council convened in emergency sessions. Yet no protocol could address the Deathworlders, humans who answered only on their terms, and always with decisive force. Ground engagements. Humanity did not limit itself to orbital superiority. Special forces deployed to planets engaged in surgical strikes, liberating occupied colonies while neutralizing hostile infrastructure. Stealth units, bioadaptive armor, and modular weapons allowed humans to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, often eliminating command centers before enemy forces could react. The alien populations began calling them Deathworlders, a term born not from cruelty but from awe and terror. They were humans who had survived and thrived in the most hostile environment in the galaxy, and now they wielded that resilience as a weapon. Diplomacy redefined. Ironically, the Gate incident also transformed diplomacy. Neighboring species, witnessing the devastation, sought alliances with humanity. Cooperation ensured protection and survival, as well as access to human technology and intelligence. Human diplomacy was no longer about compromise. It was about strategic power, respect, and survival. Allies understood that humans were both allies and predators, loyal to those they trusted, but unstoppable to those who challenged them. Counting the dead. Months after the Gate was opened, the galaxy was still tallying the consequences. Entire sectors bore the scars of the Deathworlders' response. The Galactic Council, once confident in its supremacy, acknowledged privately that Earth had become an unstoppable force of nature. Historians recorded that billions had perished in the first engagement alone, yet humanity had moved on, its fleets, colonies, and innovations already preparing for the next challenge. The lesson was clear. Any species foolish enough to provoke humanity would not survive the encounter. The Gate incident became both a warning and a legend, a demonstration of human resilience, strategy, and ferocity on a scale no civilization had imagined. The legacy, Earth, once a backwater planet in a distant system, had now cemented its position as a central power in the galaxy. The Deathworlders' arrival through the Gate proved that no barrier, physical, strategic, or psychological, could contain them. The galaxy remembered the dead, but they also remembered the living, humans, unstoppable, adaptive, and always ready to respond to threats with absolute force. No civilization would ever again take humanity lightly. The Gate had been opened, the Deathworlders had arrived, and the galaxy's balance had changed forever. "You opened the gate to Earth," the alien survivors whispered. "The galaxy will never be the same."